Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, I am excited to share this new product with you. I'm also excited to kind of look at it myself. I sneaked a quick peek at it because it did arrive back before I left for the holidays, but I didn't have time to play with it, and truthfully, I haven't really looked at it since. So I'm excited to look at it together. It is a wedding planner. It is from the Essential Planner Company, and they reached out to me pretty much right after we got engaged, saying that they were creating a new product and that they would love to send me one. And I hesitated slightly because I've been trying to accept less product just to have the product, because I wanted to add value both to you and sharing my thoughts, but also to me as well. I don't just want to bring a bunch of product in that isn't going to add value. But after seeing some of their flip throughs and some of the sneak peeks, I thought, you know what? I think this could be a really good supplement to my current wedding planner setup, which right now is still kind of all over the place. I need to get that organized and figure out exactly what I'm using and what I'm using each thing for. But I'm really excited about this. So let's go ahead and open it. First off, the packaging is beautiful. The box that it comes in has all these little cute designs on the outside, and then on the inside, they've got a quote on the top. Again, it's just a beautiful box, because then there's another box on the inside, like the actual planner comes inside of another box. Now, this is their only product that I'm aware of. I don't know if they're planning to do more in the future, and maybe that's why there's more than one box. I don't know. But so then there's this box on the inside, and then they wrote me a sweet note. I'll take that out. And then just sort of their social media stuff. And then, oh my gosh, look at this beautiful planner, y'all. Oh, it's huge, I will tell you. It also comes with this little envelope. I don't remember exactly what's in this little envelope. Oh, stickers, that's right. So there's a sheet of stickers. They're on a clear sticker paper. Got some, just some circles, important, groom crew, just some like rings and little bride and groom. And then there's a sheet for vows. This is beautiful. Is there more than one? Yeah, there's two. So I guess if you needed 2 sheets for vows, or if you wanted to give one to your significant other, you could do that as well in this beautiful, beautiful folder. And then here we have the planner. So like I said, it is a large planner. It doesn't even fit totally in the shot that I have set up here. And it is, it's huge. All right, let's get the ruler out so I can tell you exactly how big it is. So not including the coil, it is about 8.5. So with the coil, it's 9.5, and then top to bottom, it's 10.5. So it's about like an 8.5 by 11 size plus the coil. So it is big, but it's super high quality. It's got wire bounding, which I know some people have thoughts on. But I think for something like a wedding planner where you're not using it every single day, that's not as big of a deal. Again, a gorgeous cover. It says the Essential Wedding and Engagement Planner, complete start to finish master planner for the wedding and marriage of your dreams, which I kind of like. It's got like a floral cover. It's a hard cover with gold corner protectors. So let's start flipping. Let's see if we can fit that whole thing in the screen there. So it's got sort of an intro page. So the first page just sort of tells you how to set it up. So there are month sections, but they are undated. So the tabs don't have anything on them. Does it say, are there stickers? Oh, yeah. Well, where are the stickers? It says to put the stickers on them, but I don't know where these stickers are. Oh, they're right here. Here are the stickers. So they've got 2 of each month, actually. So I don't know. I think there's only 12 months, but you've got enough stickers to cover the whole thing. So it tells you to start, putting the stickers on. These are really pretty. It is a bunch of gold accents, but I like that they're right there. And then here's just kind of an about this planner, a little note from the author. They also have a podcast, the Essential Wedding Planning Podcast. And then here is sort of the overview, Master Wedding Planner. What I do find what this planner has is it's got a lot of detail. So it's got a lot of information all in one place, which I think can be really helpful. So selecting your wedding date, and then it's got some holidays that you might want to avoid. And then it's got, different things to do, how to budget for your wedding, which is really interesting. All the different elements of a wedding, that's super helpful. A budget breakdown, which is pretty interesting. Selecting your venue. Oh my gosh, look at all these different ideas. So just, again, a lot of detail. Then we have engagement planning. So I think this is sort of the relationship aspect of it, which I have found most planners don't have. So we have preparing for I do, the benefits of counseling, which I feel like if you're getting married in any sort of religious setting, the person who is performing the ceremony usually will include this. So then you have getting to know the bride, all these questions. Oh my gosh, look at all these questions. Holy moly, you're supposed to answer these together. Getting to know the groom. This is cool. Wow, getting to know us. Oh my God, this is cool. Wow, and then another one. I think to do means you're supposed to do it together. I think I just figured that out. This is really cool. Oh, I love this. So this is unique. This is different than any other wedding planner because it's got all these things about your future and has nothing to do with the wedding. Like figuring out who's the bed maker, that has nothing to do with the wedding, but it is important to your future. Oh, this is so cool. A visual breakdown, bride, groom. So what's important, the different aspects, what does it look like? Wow, we have a lot of work to do, Sam. Look at all these things. Wow, goals for the first year of married life. Holy camole. Financial big picture. We were literally just talking about finances the other day. Oh my God. This section is intense. And I think I need to like break this down to have us get it done. There's a health section, mental health, physical health, mindfulness. Oh my God. That was a lot, but I really like this section. If I use nothing else in this planner, I will use that section. All right, then we have at a glance. So wedding events at a glance. So these are all the different wedding events. And if you are gonna have one, some different tips, engagement party, bridal shower, bachelorette parties, rehearsal dinner, welcome dinner. And then you have all the different people that are involved and their responsibilities. Very interesting. Important wedding dates to keep track of, worksheets for different vendors, information that you want to keep track of. This is the kind of stuff that might be redundant between more than one section or things that I don't necessarily want to just have down on paper. So we do also have a wedding spreadsheet that's in Google Docs that both Sam and my mom have access to that has a ton of different tabs and a ton of information. And I like the Google Doc because they can access it. So some of these things, like all the different information about the vendors, I probably won't include truthfully. Because this thing is not portable. Like this is not leaving the house because it is freaking huge. It looks like the pages also got a little bit bent here. That's a bummer. So then we've just, more vendors and then engagement party list, rehearsal dinner, a list, bridal shower, guest list, engagement party gifts and thank you notes, bridal shower gifts and thank you notes. Questions for your vendors. This is also something that I find a lot of the different resources have, but having it all together is definitely helpful. Touring potential venues, we're kind of done with that at this point. But maybe some of these questions I didn't ask and I want to ask now. This is definitely helpful. Look at all these. Wow. That's a lot. I'm always happy to have other resources as well. But at the same time, I'm also not going to write any of this down. I did all this in the spreadsheet as well. Then we get into the monthly section, which I do really like about this as well. So it just says month one, and then you're gonna put the sticker. Now, I didn't really read through the beginning, but since we're more than 12 months out, I don't know that I'm gonna start using these sections yet. I need to read through that. We'll see if they're different. So let's start with, month one. So we've got month in review, all the things that you need to do. And then I love this, date of our next date night, so that you don't forget to continue to date. So, nope, this is broken down literally by month. So this is months 1 through 3. So confirm your wedding budget, all of these things. And then it tells you what page to go reference to make sure you did this. It also has a shading bar to shade progress, which I think is really cool. It's not an all or nothing. It's sort of, I've made progress. So for example, select and invite the members of your wedding party. Well, we could have shaded it a little bit when we selected, and then we could have shaded in when we asked the first round when we were home for Christmas. And then I've done all of mine at this point. He still needs to ship a couple of his. So like we're almost there. So I like that we can acknowledge that without it being completely full. I think that's a really cool feature. So we've got all the different things you should do 1 to 3 months. How does that work though? Because it's 1 to 3 months. So does it repeat over here? No. So I guess I'm not really sure how this works though, because if I labeled this 1 month, so say I labeled this May, because that is like 12 months out, and there's 12 months. But these are 1 to 3 months. So these are things I have until like July to finish. I don't know. So then we've got colors. So, your favorite colors and things that you want to do. Defining your wedding style. I love this. Hotel rooms, honeymoon planning. This is a lot for 1 month. So that's why I don't know. Okay, so then we've got these worksheets for our first year of marriage. And it says refer to the goals that you did on page 52 and 53. So do I need to have worked through this entire front section in order to do this section? Can I do them at the same time? I don't know. I really like that it incorporates more marriage stuff and not just planning a wedding. Yeah, same thing. Healthy habits. I guess this is, getting to the wedding, my 66-day challenge. I don't know what that is because I'm not reading it. But again, all of these things. Date night plans made by a friend. Okay, so closing out the month, you do what you're grateful for and you kind of fill it out. I love that. All right, month 2. month in review, same thing. And then we've got more worksheets. So we've got more about, oh, your goal number 2. Wow. I don't know that we're going to do all this. I don't know that we're going to break down all of our goals. I don't know. That seems, it's probably really helpful, but that seems like a lot of work. Oh, a cooking class. I love that it gives you ideas. This is super fun. Okay, so all it has, it doesn't have any of the actual wedding planning stuff because again, I think you're supposed to do this months 1 through 3, but all it has is sort of the actual like relationship stuff, no wedding stuff in month 2. I'm gonna guess that month 3 looks the same. Yep, so it's just got the relationship stuff and not any of the wedding stuff. All right, month 4, I'm assuming, oh, look, another wedding list. Okay, this is really, really freaking cool. I really like this part of it. Okay, and then you start thinking about a timeline, all the different things, maximizing your budget. I feel like I want to read that right now. And then some more of the relationship stuff. Ooh, holy moly, meditating together. That's a good date night. I like the date night ideas. So far the pages that I definitely want to use, well, I want to do the first section of all the relationship stuff. I want to use these pages, the tasks list and the progress bars. And I want to use the date night ideas for each of the month. I think that that's fun. Some of these other breakdowns I don't know that we'll do. All right, so month 5, yeah, same thing as before. And then month 6, it's gonna look the same thing as before. Month 7, I'm assuming, another checklist. This is really freaking cool. I really like this. I'm not gonna flip through all of them because it seems to be kind of consistent. The first month of the chunk of 3 is going to have all the tasks that you need to get done, and then the subsequent months are only gonna have the kind of the relationship building things. And then that's gonna repeat for 12 months. And then you get to the end of that and it's got our wedding day. And so all the section for the wedding day. So we've got a guest list. This looks like it was missing. This looks like it may have been misprinted. So it looks like there should have been something printed here and it's not. Well, maybe not. No, maybe it was done that way on purpose. It's just a space and then you have your secondary list. I'm gonna interrupt this to talk about the fact that I don't know if I really believe in this. We luckily don't have a minimum, so that isn't necessarily something that is a concern for us, and I can understand having a secondary list if your venue has a minimum and after you send out the initial invites, you don't hit the minimum. However, for us, who we don't have it, like if you don't make the first list, even if we get way less yeses than we originally budgeted or anticipated, I just would feel bad setting a secondary list. Is that weird? Like, let me know in the comments your thoughts on that. All right, and then we've got seating charts. We've got the different like tables. I mentioned this in one of the other videos about a wedding stuff. I don't know that I'm gonna do this by hand. I think I'm gonna do that digitally. And then you've got the wedding weekend timeline. So you have a sample timeline and then you have your timeline that you can make. And then a day of timeline. So I guess they're recommending that you kind of type this up and make it, make it your own. But this is super helpful, or here, you write it yourself. Super helpful, although this is something that I do think the day of coordinator will help with, so I don't know how necessary this is. And then you've got all these pages in the back with gifts so that you can make sure that you write thank you notes. The one thing I don't like about this page is it doesn't have the little checklist. I think the Erin Condren one had like where I could write I sent the thank you note and I could check it off. I kind of like that, but this one doesn't have that. But we've got 4 pages of that, and then this page got bent too. You've got an index in the back. This planner is a beast. There's a lot here. There is a lot of information. There are a lot of things that I really like about it, and then there's some things that aren't my favorites. I do like the overall vibe of the planner. I just think it's very thoughtful and very detailed, which I think can be really helpful, especially having it all in one place. My 2 favorite things about the planner, you probably could figure it out, were the relationship stuff. So actually working through relationship stuff. Now, this might be a little bit hard to get your significant other to do. If your significant other is anything like mine, actually writing things down it's not his strong suit. It might be me asking him and him writing them down. I feel like one of our date nights should be working through all of this or some of it. And then I also really like how the task lists are incorporated in the months. Every other wedding planner or whatever that I've seen or looked at, it's got the concept of saying, here's what you need to do, 9 to 12 months. And here's what you need to do 6 to 9 months. But it's not in the month section. Those are separate and they expect you to move them over. And while that does add flexibility to move them over, I like that they're built in here. I think that is really helpful. You can't forget that any of them exist. So I really like that. And I think I will definitely be using that as part of my wedding planning system. The things that I don't like about this planner, it's ginormous. Like it's not convenient to carry this around. It's super heavy and super bulky. And so that, I mean, that it has a lot of information and the font's already kind of small actually. So I don't really know what the solution to that would be, but it is incredibly bulky. The other thing, which is a planner girl thing, the paper quality is not great. And we can do a quick, oh, this is cute. I missed this page. Oh, that's cute. All right, let's do a quick pen test. All right, so I got basically the 3 pens that I use all the time now. I have my Papermate Flare, which is my favorite felt tip, but it sometimes shadows on not as nice paper. I have my Micron, which is what I use for felt tip when I don't want it to shadow. And then I have my tool pen, which is what I use when I'm not gonna be writing on the back of something and I don't mind the ridging. All right, so we've got the tool pen. I mean, the paper is super bright white, which I think is a huge pro. I like looking at the paper and it is smooth. It's nice to write on. But it's pretty thin. And I just have a feeling that all of these are gonna shadow to the other side. And a lot of it's double-sided, which I feel like is gonna drive me crazy. You know what? The Micron's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. All right, you know what? So the tool, as expected, leaves a ridging, and the Flare definitely shadows a little bit, but the Micron doesn't shadow as much. I think this is my new like magic pen. I don't love writing with it as much as I love writing with the Flare, but it really doesn't shadow on thin, not as high quality paper. Like, it's pretty amazing. I need to order some more of these. So I take it back. The paper isn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. There's definitely a pen option that doesn't really shadow. So I definitely think I will be using some of this planner, but probably not all of it. I'm probably gonna pick and choose, but I feel like that's everything in the wedding planning world. I've been sort of picking and choosing what I like and using that and leaving the rest, which I think is totally an okay way to do that. So I am planning to partner with this company to give away one of these planners to one of you. We're gonna be doing that over on Instagram, so keep an eye over there. Make sure you follow me at PlanwithLaken if you are planning a wedding or you are potentially planning one in the somewhat distant future. I will say the only page I think that was year specific was this one. It had all of the holidays for 20, 21, and 22. So this probably lasts another year or so, and then they've got to update this. But this is something that's really easy to Google. So I think it's not that big of a deal if you're using this in the future. But I do think that this is a great option. I think that this probably could be a one-stop shop by itself. I don't think you would need anything supplemental, which is pretty cool. But that is gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning. I'm gonna wait for the people in the hallway to stop being loud. No, that was wrong. Person, really liking that's the word you're gonna choose. And I like the Google Doc because they can access